Hi, I'm David Greene with the Florida Pain Network. Hi, I'm David Greene, CEO of the Florida Pain Network, where we connect those in pain with the best pain relievers in the state. And that includes pain management doctors and clinics, chiropractors, physical therapy clinics, and acupuncturists as well. Today the topic of discussion is mythbusters for low back pain. There's a lot of low back pain myths out there, and low back pain affects over 30 million Americans every year. Not an inconsequential number. I mean, that's about 10% of the population. So, I have my little visual aid here of mythbusters. Number one is age. People think that you have to be old to have back pain, and that's a myth and it's not true. Let me explain. Older individuals, and this is not meant to offend anybody, right? I mean, basically take your age and add 10 and that's old, okay? Let's do it that way. And so, older individuals get back pain from typically arthritis, like facet arthritis or degenerative scoliosis. Those are the main things when you're older with back pain. Younger individuals in their 20s to 50s often get back pain from degenerative disc disease. A lot of people have degenerative disc disease and no pain at all, but when a younger person gets low back pain, that's often the cause, okay? So it's not that you have to be old, and that's a myth, and that's now debunked. Number two on my list, I wrote as head, and basically the myth is that low back pain is all in your head. That's not true. That is not true. We do know from research studies that there is a significant psychological component to back pain. But it doesn't mean that it's all in your head. There are plenty of legitimate patients who wake up with pain every day in their low back, and there is a legitimate reason for it. It might be degenerative disc disease. It might be that you had a car accident last year and the pain just hasn't gotten better. It may be that you have scoliosis as a child and you have a residual of it as an adult, and the pain's been getting worse over the last, 10 years. There are legitimate reasons for a patient to have back pain, so it's not always mental. Next I put is DX, which is short for diagnosis. The myth is that doctors can always tell you why your low back hurts. The answer is that's not true. You can go to the best of the best, double board certified, triple board certified, quadruple board, whatever, quintuple I meant. But it doesn't mean that they can tell you why your back hurts. Even the best can only tell you 50% of the time why you have back pain, with any sort of certainty. All right, so we just don't, in this modern technology day and age, we just don't have it to be able to tell you definitively why the back hurts. And that is one of the biggest areas for improvement in pain management, is on the diagnosis side. Because if you can tell somebody why they hurt definitively, then you might be able to prescribe the appropriate treatment or develop the appropriate treatment to take care of it. Fourth one on the list is narcotics. The myth is that narcotics are necessary to treat all back pain. And that's not necessarily the case. If you have chronic low back pain, there are indications for medication management with pain medications, but it's not always necessary. Acutely, it may be that they help for either sciatica or a back sprain or strain, but they're really not typically indicated on a chronic situation, and there are multiple options. There's non-narcotic medication, such as things that are over the counter, or higher strength ibuprofen, muscle relaxers, neurologic agents like Neurontin or Lyrica. There's also physical therapy options, chiropractic treatment options, TENS units. A lot of this is on our website, by the way. TENS units, spinal decompression therapy, manipulation under anesthesia, and there are two treatments I want to mention here that are revolutionary in pain management. One is radio frequency ablation. It is an amazing treatment that pain doctors do, and it can help relieve neck or low back pain for 18 months. It's great. The other one I wanted to mention other than radiofrequency ablation is spinal cord stimulation. That is a great option as a last resort, which may obviate the need for narcotics or much narcotics in low back. Okay, so the fifth one is surgery. The myth about surgery is that it cures all low back pain. No, it doesn't. Low back pain overall has been shown to be around 60 to 70% effective for helping with low back pain to relieve at least 50% of it. So, there are problems with it. Sometimes you get a home run. You have surgery for the right reason, the surgery goes technically well, and you do great. Other times, it's a little bit of a roll of the dice. You have surgery for maybe degenerative disc disease. It looks like that disc is the problem. The outcomes for that are around 60%, right at the overall number. But, so the answer is that it's a myth, and it's a false myth that surgery cures all low back pain. Anyway, that's part one of my Mythbuster series for low back pain with the Florida Pain Network. I'm David Greene, CEO. Your pain stops here.